point of view head tracker here, and with the Lunar Ultra and the official neck mount, I've got even more customization and freedom here with this little 3-axis gimbal. So it just slides into place nice and easy, as you can see, like that. And then all I have to do is just press this button once. It will tell me to look straight ahead. It will start recording on the Lunar Ultra, and then whichever way I'm looking, it's just tracking my head movement. So I'm completely in the moment, on a bike, traveling, exploring, whatever. This is just on my neck, capturing those head movements. So as you look over here to see like a lighthouse, let's say, it's gonna pan with you and just keep up with those head movements. Really cool concept here, and the neck mount feels extremely sturdy and comfortable. It's definitely got a fair bit of movement and customization, and so that's what you can expect from the Lunar Ultra point of view head tracker and that neck mount as well. Really cool combo together. So here we are, first real world test with the point of view head tracker, the neck mount, and the Insta360 Lunar Ultra. I'm out here with my beautiful puppy, her name's Cinnamon, and we're just gonna go for a little bit of an adventure, and I'm gonna test the head tracking in this kind of environment, right? It's the ultimate hands-free setup. I can literally just look wherever I need to look, and I know that the camera's capturing the moment for me, which is awesome. This is immediately what you can expect here. A few people were asking like what the range of motion is. People were wondering, can you look down and see your feet? So, can you? I'm looking down at my feet now. I'll look up at the sky as well. Look off to the right. And then off to the left at this beautiful view over here. We're on this random little beach. It's always beautiful here. This is our favorite walking spot. Well, I say we, obviously. Don't get that feedback directly from her, but she looks very happy, so she must love it here. I'll also test a little bit of the tracking as well. So I'm going to track Cinnamon as we're walking, just to see what that experience is like as well. Also, another point to mention is that I'm using the Insta360 Mic Pro as well, so all the audio is being directly recorded from that unit. So it really is designed to be the ultimate setup for creators, the ultimate kind of adventure kit as well. I haven't even had to touch the device once, but at any point, if I want to just make sure that everything's good, I can detach the controller, and you can see in the video feed there, it's detached, so I can get a little bit of a gauge of, you know, the framing and audio levels and all that kind of stuff directly from the controller. But everything just continues as usual. So it's still tracking my head because I've obviously got that point of view head tracker in my ear, and it actually gives you a little bit of an audio prompt through the head tracker as well. So it's like a little headset. So it will tell you if it's recording, it will tell you if it's resetting, and a few other things as well. So we'll keep walking. What are you doing? Come on, let's go. You are going to be so dirty after this walk. Let's get up to this path up here and continue our test. I don't know what the range of motion's like until I review it later. You guys will basically see it roughly the same time that I see it. But I'm looking directly over my shoulder now, a little bit behind me. Now I'm looking the other way over my left shoulder now. Curious what that range of motion is actually like from this unit, how practical it is in these kind of environments and scenarios. She is going to be so messy after this, but I'm curious if I'm looking directly down at her, do we get a really nice framed shot of her? Because again, this is a hands-free setup. I'm just trusting that as I look down, she's the focus point here. Come on, Bubba. All right, we're gonna try to climb up here and see how it performs. This is a 3-axis gimbal, so it should be fine. All right, climb up, up you go. All right, now we're gonna pick up a little bit of the pace. Obviously, this is a little bit of a basic adventure. With this kind of setup, you can jump on a bike. You could, you know, be exploring and traveling and doing all sorts of random things. I thought this is quite a beautiful area. So this is the kind of pace that I would imagine this setup would excel at. Obviously, we're just walking down a path, but imagine if you're traveling in a beautiful location, you can just look wherever you need to look. Over at these houses, for example, this one's getting some work done to it. And there's a beautiful, beautiful bunch of houses down here. All sorts of stuff going on. I've had to disable the point of view head tracker just to enable the visual tracker now. So I just double tapped on the remote control here to track Cinnamon, a little dog. And now we've still got that hands-free setup, but this time the focus is on tracking. So I'm not using the point of view head tracker, I'm just using the neck mount this time. And I can see it's looking over to the side at her. As she comes around to the middle there, it's just going to keep up with her movements as she's exploring in the bush over here. And even when I connect the remote controller back up, we still stay in that tracking mode, locked in, which is just so cool to see how easy it is. Like, I didn't have to stop recording, I just connect the remote controller back up and it's continuing to track her. We're still getting audio from the Insta360 Mic Pro, and I'm just using the neck mount this time with the Insta360 Luna Ultra. This setup seems like it's got a fair bit of versatility and a bunch of control as well. But the fact that it's completely hands-free, I just love it. You just stay in the moment. All right, and now what I've done is I've just calibrated the head tracker now, just to see if we notice any differences, just to make sure everything's perfectly set up here. And hopefully I don't fall over on these slippery rocks, eh? But I've got my hands free, I guess, so should be fine. It definitely is a unique experience having a little headset in, right? And it talks to you, so you kind of, I feel like a little bit of a spy, right? You're just out and about, I press the button, it starts tracking my head movements, and I've just got this subtle little headset in that gives me audio prompts. And then obviously my camera on my chest, which I can just do whatever I need to do, knowing that it's capturing everything. All of the videos I've been capturing in this little test here, all in 8K, 25 frames per second. So you can see what the quality looks like in 8K with this ultimate point of view hands-free tracking setup here. Oh, you love exploring, don't you? What are you looking for? She is a golden retriever. She's probably looking to find something to retrieve. And this is new for us. We haven't actually been down to this part here, have we? Slow down, slow down. Oh goodness. Oh. All these birds over here. Pretty cool. Look at them all. Whoa. Some nice, beautiful black swans over there as well. How beautiful is this location? This is paradise. This is definitely a first for me. I saw a lot of people commenting on some of my videos on other social platforms, and they were saying, oh, you know, you could just mount up an action camera, for example, onto your head or onto your chest. But you don't get this type of stabilization, like from an actual 3-axis gimbal. You've obviously got the head tracking, so that just means that you're capturing everything you're looking at. If an action camera is mounted to your chest, it's only going to see the direction your chest is facing, and sometimes your head might look off to one side because you might see something beautiful off to the side or something interesting that you want to capture. So that's where something like this is really cool. You know, like if I'm facing this way, for example, with an action camera mounted to my chest, but I see those swans over there, that's me looking with my head, but my chest is still straight on. So an action camera is not going to get that type of perspective where I'm looking over that way. You know, this is me turning my chest. I physically have to move my entire body, and then I'm walking like a crab on a weird angle to get that same perspective there. But obviously with the head tracking, I can just look wherever I need to look to capture something, which is also really cool. It's kind of something a little bit unique. You have to think a little bit about, you know, what you're looking at to some extent, but at the same time, if you're just naturally looking over at whatever it may be, the camera's just going to follow you anyway. So it kind of is intuitive in that sense. But at the same time, you know, like I might only look a little bit to one side and then my peripherals will capture something. So you just have to keep in mind, you know, to really turn your head if you want to capture what's going on over there. But yeah, such a unique experience. This is so cool. All right, so overall, I think that was a pretty successful test, a real world example of how the head tracker and the neck mount work together with the Mic Pro. Just for adventuring and exploring and traveling, it would be ideal for those kind of environments. And I'm really impressed with how it handled this kind of situation.